Dignitaries, union leaders and workers gathered at Uhuru Gardens for the National Labour Day celebrations. But as they delivered speeches and took stock of the successes and challenges in the labour sector, a section of the workforce in the informal sector continued to drive the economy silently. Tonight, Ben Chumba shines the spotlight on the men and women who continue to power the economy, unable to clock out off even on a day meant for workers' rest.
Labour Day dawned with workers gathering in solidarity to mark the day in Uhuru Gardens. Kilometers away in the bustling streets of Nairobi, it appears to be business as usual for Eric Yara. He sits quietly at his place of work, mending a pair of worn-out shoes.
Atunanga mambo ya Labour Day. Lazima tuamuke. Labour Day sisi tunaionanga tu kwa TV.
Kihara, like millions of other Kenyans working in the informal sector, can ill afford to take time off from work.
Ukisema unalala kwa nyumba juu ya Labour Day, utalala njaa. Lazima tu uamuke uje ufanye kazi.
From cobblers, shoe shiners to border riders, not forgetting private security guards and casual laborers, their survival depends on clocking in at work. Skipping work is not an option.
Ni siku wengi wanafurahia na wachache wanaumia. Kuna wale wanajisikia mzuri, lakini kuna sisi watu wa chini tunaumia sana kwa sababu ya mshahara.
Kwa wakati huu venye shule imefunguliwa, watoto kama hujapeleka kitu chochote, hakuna mtoto ataruhusiwa kwa darasa. Kama wangu ameingia jana, lakini bado amerudishwa kwa sababu gani? Hakuna karo.
Kwa mfano kama mimi mtoto ako form 2 na lazima nijikaze, asifukuzwe shuleni, asikuje kuhangaika kama mimi.
While formal sector workers enjoy union representation and negotiated terms, informal workers often operate in legal limbo. But the union leaders say the problem isn't lack of structures, it's lack of participation.
All sectors have unions. It's only members that have refused to join unions. My call to employees in this country is that as much as we have not done much to their expectation, what they should do, we urge them to join the unions.
And I can assure you, once we come together through associations, through unions, because unions are supposed to be there to agitate and pressurize the government and the environment and everybody else to make sure the law is implemented.
The informal sector accounts for over 80% of Kenya's workforce, yet few enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid leave or pension plans.
The owner of that company will say that for each guard you'll pay me 40,000. But then when he gets there, he will now pay 18,000 and save his 22,000 and make profit all the way and laugh to the bank. Some of the people who are in parliament, some of the people who are in cabinet are the owners of these companies. So they frustrate these laws.
Many operate outside formal structures, unregistered, unregulated, and often unprotected. Union leaders say this story can change.
Where we have collective bargaining agreement, as per Section 41 of our Constitution, then the workers are secure to make sure that the workers are purely under terms and conditions of what they are expecting to be done.
The only area that I would talk about that has not been visible is the digital space. The digital space where the people are working from homes, you don't know who the employers are.
Back on the streets, Eric Ihara has picked up another shoe. He continues to sew one stitch at a time, taking pride in his work even without recognition, the silent laborer whose contribution is only known to the wearer of the shoe.
Sisi informal sasa ni kujituma. Naamuka unapiga hesabu yako vile utakula, rudi kwa nyumba. Mambo ya kusema tutaanza kutegemea serikali, hapana.
Tutajifunia kweli kama rais atatukumbuka kama waajiri, atuongezeko kitu kulingana na economy ya Kenya venye iko sasa.
As Kenya's workforce shifts toward digital jobs and informal employment, the question that lingers is who celebrates or speaks for those behind the scenes, such as the silent cobbler who stitches our shoes, the guard who opens and closes our doors and gates, the tailor who sits behind the sewing machine to repair the holes in our outfits. It is a question whose answer remains elusive, with the laws doing little to address the rights of this group of laborers whose contribution is immense to the economy, but they can hardly afford to clock out of work. Today, Kenya celebrates Labor Day, a tribute to hard work and sacrifice. But behind the parades and the speeches lies a quieter truth that for many, there is no work to celebrate, no salary to earn, only a stubborn hope that tomorrow may be different. Ben Chumba, Prime Edition.